Given the complexity of the sample in the study, combined with the length of the questionnaire, 17 pages long, we adopted a more qualitative approach to administering our quantitative measure, a more conversational style, in which the rapport developed from explaining the study to young people, combined with the continued way in which the questions were asked, created a more relaxed environment in which youth had the opportunity to ask questions and wrestle more in depth with their answers provided to these quantitative questions.
It was really hard getting youth to talk to us and to engage with them. Our advisory panel did warn us about that. They did say that young people in the area where we were working have been socialized to be really polite to adults, to offer them brief answers, correct answers. And so we learned the hard way that the advisory panel knew what they were speaking about, and we had to use lots of visual participatory processes, which supported getting richer data.
One of the things that we have learned is that to do the study well, there is a right time to interview each young person, and that's not necessarily the right time for the interviewer. So in order to complete the interviews that matter to us, we need to be able to tune into young people's times and find the right time for the young person.
We had to be very flexible. We had experiences of arriving at schools with a bootload full of food, hot food, that the advisory panel had suggested we give to the youth as a reward, only to find that the school was closed because there was a funeral. Or the school was closed because there was a teacher strike.
First we do the quantitative survey, and after this we going to contact again, and they move for the houses, the schools, or the services, and it's very difficult to engage again.
Yeah, well, I guess what we've said is that it's our job to find the young people, it's not their job to be available to us, and we might have scheduled an interview for Thursday at 4 o'clock, but actually that might turn out not to be a terribly good time, and the young people in our study have complicated lives.
Unless we put the effort in, our research will always be about young people who are doing well, and we will not capture the risks, the resilience, the wonderful resources riches. Young people, the riches, that young people who live these complex and challenging lives have. And I think we owe it to those young people to find ways to find them, to support them in research processes so their voices can also be heard.